Is there anything else?
That was really impressive. Take me.
Girl, you a little freaky dicky, ain't you?
Now.
Shoot, you got to tell me twice.
Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a great day, and if not, I wish you a better one tomorrow. Nitric Speed, that's right, Nitric Speed has finally played Xdefiant. I finally got my hands on a game that I've heard so much about, and yet not much gameplay going on. When I saw that one channel of gameplay of that game being like leaked, I was like, oh, I want to play it. I wanted to play this game so bad. Well, for today's video, I'm here to talk to you guys about the game a little bit, about things I liked, things I disliked. But I'm going to talk about the things I disliked first and go on and on from there. But before I do, I would like you guys to please like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel out, get you guys more videos, and who knows, you might enjoy what I have to say. So, here we go. The first thing I want to talk about that's a little bit concerning for me is some of the abilities. Now, I'm not going to say all the abilities are bad, because in general, like, some of them are a little bit tough to go against, but at the end of the day, it's nothing really like bad that I've like seen before. Like, some of the stuff I'm accustomed to because I've played a lot of hero shooters where some of the abilities are just straight up cracked and unfair. Here in this game, it's somewhat like kind of tame in certain areas, but in other areas, it's more aggressive. But I will say, if anything, some of the abilities need to have like a little bit of a tune up and a tune down. But most off, I want to have like a way to where you can kind of get rid of the cooldown a little bit, like a way to reduce it. Because honestly, when you play this game, I feel that for most characters you should have the ability to reduce your cooldown time. But you know, that's just me, that's my personal opinion, because what I'm really saying is we should have perks. You know, something to give you more individuality. Where in this game, it kind of does and doesn't excel on. Like, there are 3 different character builds that are like already like preset and made for there are like 3 different characters you can select. The unfortunate part is none of them have really anything different about their kit. There's nothing really different about them in general. They're just 3 different characters in each different faction that you can use that all use the same abilities. But I'm not saying this as an active dislike. I'm just saying, like, hey, you know, there should be more put into this area in this category. But that's just me. It's alright though. For the most part, outside of my little issues towards like the perks and abilities, another thing in mind that I kind of want to mention is some of the weapons are kind of underpowered and overpowered. In this case, I would say some of the SMGs are a little bit strong. Some of them, not all of them. Like, the ones that are not too strong will be like the MP5 or maybe the MP7. But other than that, I feel like some guns should really be in the same league or the same length, but not completely to where it's like, oh, they do the exact same amount of damage and this and that. But no. All I'm saying though is for some of the weapons, it kind of feels like they're really just powerful and makes the other guns completely utter like trash, or, well, trash is a harsh word. I would say mediocre. You know, but like there's a weapon that does a better job in like that category of what you're trying to use. Another example of what I'm talking about is if you're using shotguns in specific engagements like close quarters shotguns should be the most deadliest. But for some reason, when you get like close to enemies, and you use a shotgun, it sometimes takes like 2 to 3 shots to put them down. Where normally, if you're like really close to them, shooting somebody with a shotgun is 1 hit, 1 kill. And that's if you're aiming from like the body to the head. But here in this regard, sometimes you're only gonna do like less than what you're gonna be doing. I mean, I'm not complaining too much about like the weapons and stuff, but in general, what I am saying is the time to kill needs to be adjusted just a little bit to where it's a right medium. You know, just like you can do a lot of damage really fast, but you can't die as quickly as you should. But another subject matter that I kind of want to address, where I'm not saying this as a complaint or really a change at all, but I will say is the amount you get towards your ultra needs to change. Like, the way how they set it is, instead of having your ultra being timed based, where you sit there with an amount of time and you get your ability right in the middle of that match, instead it's like how many kills or what score you're getting that adds towards your ultra. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, your ultra is that ultimate in the middle of your whole thing. Where in all honesty, I wish it was like an ability or a perk, which again, I feel like this game would benefit if you have perks in some like aspects. Like not in the aggressive aspect, but mostly like to kind of change the times, or being able to equip another class, or being able to hold more grenades, or being able to regenerate faster. Small things like that would kind of go a long ways in the game to have individuality. But I'm just saying this game needs some individuality for the reason of like, I enjoyed this game, but most of the people who play this game are often running like the same setups and everything else. And I kind of like to stand out from everyone else because I don't want to play like everyone else. I don't have to and don't need to play like everyone else. But this is my own little gripes with the game. It's not like major problems. I just want them to, adjust the time to kill a little bit, fix the weapons to where not every gun has to be like OP or weak. They're kind of just somewhat balanced. And to top it all off, I also wanted to try to put like some perks or skills that you can have on your character individually that make you somewhat stand out, and adjust the abilities for that faction. But what do I have to say about this game positively? Right off the back, it's fun. Like, there's not much to it. It's fun. Despite the fact in this gameplay, we lost. And even though I'm dog water, I can tell when a game is actually fun. Because I'm not getting blitzed all around the corner and stuff like that. But I will say one of the things I forgot to mention is that the spawns kind of need to be tweaked. Because there were times where someone just spawned right behind me and I died. But like I said, I'm not complaining about it because I am highly aware that this is a beta. The whole thing is a beta, which means that not everything is going to be here when the game actually releases. Which, another thing I also forgot to mention, this game is going to, which means you don't need to pay money to get it. You can download it, but there will be like, certain things like content or like skins or other things that you want to get that you have to pay for. But the core gameplay of it is free. Overall though, like I said, this game is a good time to be had. Is it going to be a COD killer? No. Nothing's really going to take Call of Duty off the map just like that. But this game does help offer something a little bit different. Not completely different where it's like super extravagant and original. But for the most part, it does kind of feel like a little bit of a nice little taste of a different filter, a lens. Because when it comes to shooters, you kind of want to play a game that's not too aggressive, but at the same time, you still have a bit of your competitive side in there. But yeah, that's what I have to say about this game on like a standpoint. You can play more of it though. With that being said, Thank you guys for listening and or watching. But that's all I have to say for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.